Hey, I'm Adam Lippis. Welcome to my design studio in the meatpacking of New York City. Come on in. So this is my studio. It's brand new. We just moved in actually this weekend, and I'd love to show you some of my favorite pieces. So this is our summer collection. Weirdly enough, we designed it in December. We always design 6 months ahead of when clothes are in stores, which is challenging because you really have to think ahead. The whole collection, being summer, was based on flowers. This dress, for example, which is all embroidered, is falling flowers. Even this, flowers as well, but they're all pleated flowers and then sewn onto a really tiny little mini skirt. Super fun to go out with. Even with a t-shirt, you can wear this. Well, you know, I have sort of an unorthodox way that I started in fashion. I didn't go to school for fashion, but I moved to Paris for a year. Had always wanted to be a fashion designer. And in Paris, I started sort of hanging out in the fashion world and realized, wow, this is something I really can do. And within a year, I went to Oscar de la Renta, and I stayed there for 7 years. And I was so lucky because Oscar is such an amazing guy that he allowed me to learn about fashion on the job. And then I started my own business about 5 years ago. It's difficult to start your own line, but it's difficult to do anything in life. So don't let that stop you. I had to raise money because you got to pay for everything. I had to get support of people in the industry. So it was a process. It's a process. This print, little floating hearts. We do lots of heart prints, which are fun and pretty and easy to wear. The other collection that we have in the studio is pre-fall. And this is sort of the very beginning of fall. We still have pops of color, like this yellow party dress. And even in the wintertime, when everyone's in black and big socks and boots, like if you put this on and go out at night, they're gonna be like, wow, look at that. So I love this. So we dressed tons of celebrities of all ages. From the Gossip Girls, Blake Lively and Taylor Momsen. In fact, Taylor came to one of our fashion shows, to Hilary Duff. They're great, and they all have their own sense of style. So how they put it together is very inspiring, actually, to me. This is another super fun dress, really simple tank dress, but with great gold embroidery. This whole collection was based on a trip to Paris that we just did. Now that you've seen summer and pre-fall, I want to show you something we're working on for fall. So let me give you a sneak preview. You're going to be the first people to see it of a piece that we are working on. Come with me. So this is our design studio, which is in the west side in the meatpacking of New York City and has an amazing view of the Hudson River. We show in about a month, so it's really sort of the crunch time. These, amazingly enough, are patterns. Each piece of paper represents part of a garment. For example, this is the back of a vest. So you'd lay the fabric over this, you cut it out, and you would sew it up. One of our first pieces to come in is this great little embroidered mini skirt. It's all about parachuting, and when this walks, it makes me think of like clouds and air and things like that. In the fall collection, we'll have 30 different garments with embroidery. We do a lot of embroidered necklaces and belts and things. In fact, we have been working on one for this collection, and it's meant to look like a swirling cloud. And how we make this is we photocopy and embroidery, and we cut pieces and put them together until we like the design. All made of pieces like this, just metal pieces, all hand sewn together. So it's really fun, and they're beautiful, and they're fun to wear, and they're really cool. This is one from spring, and here's another one from spring. So we're working on fall now. This is where we design everything. It all starts here. And what it starts with is inspiration pictures, colors are up. Every different card represents a different fabric. So it all starts here. And what I call this board is our Bible, because if it's not up there, it's not being made, and it just gets completely lost. So we couldn't do anything without the pattern makers and sewers. Come meet them. So over here is where all the patterns are made. I showed you guys those paper pieces that then become garments. This is where it's done. Everyone here is working on patterns for our upcoming fall show. Over here you can see Elaine. She's working on sewing a sample. Wave a hi, Elaine.
Hi, how are you?
This is really where it all happens, and you know, sort of working around the clock, really heading toward the fashion show, which is in a month. Well, thank you guys so much for coming and checking out what I do and where I do it. I got to get back to work now, so see you guys later.